throughout the entire 6 days of competition, 8 new records set.
I think that speaks well of two things: the athletes that we're going to have going to Los Angeles, and the caliber facility we have right here in Indianapolis, that great IU natatorium. The final 4 spots for the 1984 United States Olympic team were filled tonight at the IU natatorium. In the process, George DiCarlo sets a new American record for the 2nd time this week. And all this week, as Trudy mentioned, 3 world records, 5 American records. This one comes in the 1,500-meter freestyle. He was going after the longest-standing American record set back in 1976 by Brian Goodell. And DiCarlo, who set the American record in the 400 Thursday, comes home at 15 minutes, 1.51 seconds, almost a second better than the old mark. Mike O'Brien in second will also go to Los Angeles. In the men's 200 individual medley, it goes to Steve Lundquist. You see him here doing the breaststroke. Lundquist's winning time is 2 minutes, 3.64 seconds. Pablo Morales is next in second. For the women's 200-meter butterfly, no surprise, Mary T. Maher of Louisville and Nancy Hogshead will represent the U.S. Maher's winning time, 2:07.53. There's Mary T. coming home strong. You see her touch in strong. Again, the winning time for Mary T. Maher, 2:07.53. In the final event, the 200-meter women's backstroke went to Amy White out of Mission Viejo. White touches in at 2:14.41, and TORRI Trees rounds out the Olympic team with her 2nd place effort. There they are, the final people to make up that Olympic team. Tonight at Riverfront Stadium, Mario Soto picks up another win, and he helps his own cause by belting in a home run for the Cincinnati Reds tonight against the Montreal Expos. After taking a 3-1 lead, the Reds add another in the 4th. With a base hit to left to score Ron Oster. And Mario Soto comes on later to strike out the side and completes the Reds' 4-1 victory. Mario Soto ups his record to 9-1 for the year. On the board, the Pirates are losers today to San Francisco, 7-5. The Braves and Mets will play a pair tomorrow because their game today was postponed because of rain. And the Astros shut out the Phillies tonight by a count of 7-0. The Cubs and Dodgers are playing tonight in Los Angeles. Bob Welch was in trouble in the 2nd. He walked in 1 run, and with bases loaded, Bobby Dernier with an RBI base hit drives in another, and the Cubs come up with a 2-0 lead in the 2nd inning. The Cubs, though, can only come up with 1 more run in the inning on Ryan Sandberg's line drive to left to score Larry Boa. Right now they're in the 3rd. The Cubs are leading the Dodgers by a score of 3-1. As for the Southsiders, they're home at Comiskey Park against an old nemesis, but the Baltimore Orioles got off to a good start tonight against the Chicago White Sox. At Comiskey Park in the 4th with Britt Burns on the hill, Rich Dower comes through with an RBI base hit into right for the Orioles. Benny Ayala makes it 3-1 O's, but the Sox get a run back when Scott Fletcher bloops one into right. Mark Hill will come across for the Chicago White Sox. They took a 3-2 lead at that point. Right now, the Sox are leading Baltimore by a score of 4-3 in the 6th. On the American board, the Blue Jays beat the A's 6-1. Mariners nipped the Red Sox 2-1. Same score for the Rangers and the Indians. Texas comes out a winner. The Tigers nipped the Twins 4-3, and in the 7th, the Angels are blanking the Brewers 2-0. In Kansas City, the Yankees got a run early when Omar Moreno singled in Oscar Gamble. The Yanks led the Royals at that point 1-0. But the Royals' bats came alive later on in the inning when Steve Balboni, with a solo shot, ties it up. This one goes deep into left center. One of 3 Kansas City home runs today. The big one, though, came in the 4th inning with 2 men on. Greg Pryor rocks Ron Guidry with a blast deep into left. The Royals go on to beat the Yanks 6-2. In the American Association, the 1st place Indianapolis Indians with a twin bill tonight with 2nd place Iowa at Busch Stadium. The first game has been completed. The Indians win it 1-0 for their 9th in a row at Busch Stadium. In Game 2, the single to left by Tom Grant of the Cubs gave Iowa a 2-0 lead. They're in the 5th right now. Iowa leads it 3-1. At Wimbledon, they're getting ready to start the 2nd week of play. Today's top seed John McEnroe advances to the final 16. McEnroe swept Wally Mosser in straight sets today with his normal attack at the net. McEnroe moves on to the 4th round with a 6-0, 6-4, 6-3 win. This is match point here. Looks like he's in good position to take his 3rd title on the grass. 2nd seed Chris Everett Lloyd serving here to Annabelle Croft. She also breezes in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4. She'll move on. And the number 3 seed Hanna Mandlikova of Czechoslovakia, she needed a tiebreaker in the 2nd set. She's in the near court to beat Catherine Tanvier of France, but she also holds on in straight sets, 6-4, 7-4, 7-6. In golf, Nick Price holds on to a 4-stroke lead going into the final round of the Canadian Open. 3 others are tied for second right now. One of those, this man, Jack Nicklaus, 3 birdies on the front 9. He's going for number 4 on the 14th hole here. He doesn't get the break, and he has to settle for par. He finishes the day tied for second with Greg Norman and John Cook at 5 under par. Now you're going to see him tap in for the par shot there. Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear. Nick Price with this tee on 13. He's your leader, 4 strokes ahead at 9 under par. The United States Football League playoff season is underway. 2 games today. The first one involved a runaway at Veterans Stadium as Philadelphia beats New Jersey 28-7. Let's show you the play of the game. Generals punting from the end zone, a booming punt. Garcia Lane of Ohio State spots it at his 30. He goes the distance, 70 yards for the score in the second quarter. The Stars led at that point 14-0. They go on to win 28-7. In other action today, Mel Gray of Purdue got the winning touchdown after 3 overtimes. The Express beats the Panthers 27-21. Quickly, Mario Andretti with the pole for that kart race tomorrow at the Meadowlands. And Pat Bedard is in the stands. He says he's going to race in just about a month.
Okay, terrific. Thank you, Dick. Final story in a moment.